What's up, Car Lifers? Sammy D here. We got the Mario Kart Direct. This is huge. Devoted direct to Mario Kart World starting in less than 1 minute. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. You're going to get my thoughts, and we'll analyze a little bit afterwards. As always with these things, there's a lot of analysis that comes in the days after as you sit with things, and the last 2 weeks have been crazy. The hype and expectations level have gone very, very high among the fan base. I did an hour-long discussion video 2 days ago. You can see that on the channel. If you missed it, make sure to watch that. But some of those thoughts might be updated with what we see today. And there were even things I forgot to talk about. So thanks for tuning in. I'm just doing select content for this game here and there as we have big events like this. So here we go. We're already off to the races. All right. We got the Mario circuits. We got Penguin, Koopa. Look at that Koopa float on Koopa Beach. Listening to some new music. We got a little sizzle reel here. Dry Bones Burnout.
Start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart
Little samba music with the original theme.
Exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you?
We're looking for story mode type things. Here we go.
First place
in first place.
Grand Prix.
Okay.
Why stop there?
Why stop there?
Cities, plains, a desert, and even the ocean. You can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world.
All right, virtually everywhere.
Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world.
Ooh, look at this view.
Drive between them.
Money shot. You can glide to other tracks in free mode.
At the starting line.
Not in a race though.
Let's introduce some
Surely
of the
not.
courses that are waiting for you.
Okay, course focus. Focusing on some courses.
Courses are found throughout
Ooh, my cheap
inspired by their
falls or
surrounding
whatever it
regions.
is.
Let's
Great.
take a look at some of the new courses.
Ooh,
to
Shy Guy
explore.
Bazaar at night. There we go. Nice.
Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit
More about Mario Bros. Circuit.
and cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it.
Okay.
See the sights and
Everyone in the
structures
chat
of the
needs to
city.
shut up, man.
You can even soar in style down Main Street.
Okay.
Drift along the rapid waterways
Salty
of
Talty
Salty
Speedway. It looks great. Baby
and make
Rosa.
a splash around the
Sailor.
city's canals.
Okay. I can't wait to just
Stay
go through all
cool
this
in the
slowly.
snowy trails of Starview Peak.
Okay.
Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery.
Oh yeah, you can fly right off.
A
Nice.
spirited showing at the ghostly movie theater.
This voiceover is terrible. Now you saw the Ghost Valleys outside of
It's a
Boo Cinema,
whole new kind of drive-in theater.
leading up to it. Whoa, that boo looks crazy.
And in addition to lots of new courses,
Okay. Ooh, those fireballs.
there's Toad's Factory,
Yeah.
Peach Beach,
Peach Beach confirmed.
Wario Shipyard, and more.
Nice.
Nostalgic
Yeah,
courses
we know
from
all of
past
this.
titles
We
are
know all of this,
also
but it's
here.
for new
But
viewers
now
here.
they're
This is a
reimagined
new
and
map
spread
icon,
throughout
I
the
think.
world, where races
it?
can happen during the day or at night.
Day or at night. Great. So is time going to be running non-stop?
As
Characters.
familiar
Oh gosh.
characters like Mario,
This is very intro level, but they could show some new things here.
Bowser,
That Rosalina alt with her cat behind backwards is my favorite. And the yellow
new drivers
Japanese
like
Yoshi.
Goomba,
Here's Goomba.
Spike,
Yeah, Spike.
and that's right, Cow.
That's right. Cow. Everyone loves it.
Even more new racers are waiting.
Oh, wait. Who are we going to see? Oh, there is Rocky Wrench, but we still don't know if he's a alt.
Choose your vehicle.
If he's a
and you are
multi-mult
off to
alt
the
or not.
races.
Rocky Wrench could be his
Characters and
own
vehicles each
guy.
have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits you.
Right, now we see that decals down there, the 1-up badge by the cart.
There are two main styles of race revving up in this world.
Two main
Grand
styles.
Prix
Okay.
and Knockout Tour.
Two main styles of race. They're saving the
Modes up to
free roam.
24
Oh, who do we see?
drivers to
Cataquack?
The
I don't
most
see
in
anybody
series
new
history.
that we haven't seen yet.
Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road.
There's going to be a lot of little details
Look out
people
for cars
find.
that shoot bullet bills.
Was that
Attacks from
Pianta?
Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way.
Love the
Try to
Kaboom
steer clear.
lettering. There's so much here. They're going quickly through these modes, so I think they're going to spend a bit of time on free roam and maybe hopefully give us details.
Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world.
Yep.
You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario
Yes,
Brothers
we
Circuit.
know. We've seen all of this, guys. We've seen this. Then you race the connector.
Second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City.
They're not calling it an intermission yet.
For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix.
Yep.
So don't sleep at the wheel.
Okay. Whoa.
And if you conquer all
Why
Grand
did
Prix
the bee
cups,
bring in the
rumor has it
trophy?
that a certain colorful course will appear.
If you there you go. Rainbow Road confirmed. Little star path going up. Okay. So you beat all cups to get Rainbow Road. That story mode. Hopes are going down and down and down. There's not going to be some way of unlocking Rainbow Road through some kind of overarching single player adventure.
If you want to stay in the race.
It's going to be a missed opportunity there.
Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't.
Oh, come on, not stream freezing again. Thank you. Come on.
The competition gets more intense as you
Can't
close
be.
in on the checkpoint.
It can't be streaming
You've got
freezing
to
again.
drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So on the prize and aim for first place.
Is it stuttering again? Items, golden shell. I'm adjusting to Rainbow Road just being unlocked through finishing all 4 cups. That's going to be so fast. But maybe there'll be another cup up there. So far we just see Rainbow Road. Look how small. What driver is that, Goomba? I gotta refresh my signal. I hate this. Maybe turn off the chat.
And send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc, and nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time.
That's cool. They stay lodged in the course for a second.
With the Mega Mushroom,
This announcer is cringe. Dude, Spike is so derpy.
Feather. Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks.
Love his expressions there.
You may even discover some unexpected routes.
Unexpected route. So you need to use Feather to get up to these rails.
Comic.
Feathers.
With Comic's magic,
Comic.
your rivals will transform.
Your rivals will
What
transform.
other mysterious effects will happen?
What other mysterious
You'll have to
effects
see
will
for
happen?
yourself.
I have to see for
The
yourself.
lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when
Okay.
you get items, go for it.
Yep. We know the basics of Mario Kart. This is
if you're new to the
This
Mario
is the
Kart
menu.
series,
This is the
there
menu.
are
They're
added
showing
support
the
features to help you along the
they're
way.
showing alts separately, and this is not just a demo menu. This has to be the menu.
These include smart steering. Which
They're
helps you
showing all
stay
the
on the course.
kitty features here. I love that
Tilt
truck.
controls.
No.
The Joy-Con 2 controller horizontal.
The stained glass
Use motion
racing
controls
peach
to
is so
steer.
good.
And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel,
All very
you
basic
can feel like you're really driving.
starter player information here. Okay, free roam.
How about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about
Now again, what I said earlier
Hey,
was
look, it's a
the fact that
drive-thru.
free roam is this tiny thing on the menu on the bottom right. It makes it
Here
feel
at
very
Yoshi's, you can grab
insignificant.
an order to go.
There's more binoculars.
Dash food.
Dash food is what it's called.
Take a bite and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Okay, so you unlock outfits with food. It's just confirmed. That's all it
Eat
is.
some
Whoa!
sushi and-
A triple meal? What's that?
Oh, nice thread.
Why are there 3 of them?
Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen.
So they're just all mixed in there. Each has its own
What dishes
slot. That's
or
so
outfits you'll
weird.
find. And check out these drive-thrus
The chips.
all around the world. That
I
was a
just
nice
feel like
detour.
we're gonna unlock
Now
these so
let's get back
fast.
to the action.
The pizza. It's great. New tricks.
Let's introduce
This
some
is
new
major.
tricks
You're
that'll help
tricking
you
off
ace
the
your
ground
tricks.
at this point. I talked about this in my video.
Charge jump. You can
Charge
now
jump.
use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead.
Crazy.
Charge and release to jump.
And you get a boost. You just trick
Use
It's
this
like
to leap over obstacles.
we don't even need to drift. I mean, you will, but
Power lines.
you drift without drifting. You drift without
Dodge
turning.
attacks from
It's,
your rivals.
this is a game changer
And if you jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of
for
time.
a short period of time. I wonder if you'd like. Oh, maybe it's just during your boost.
Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places
Oh.
like this. So
Okay,
close.
change.
Almost there.
Nice. It wants you to chain the tricks
Whenever
together.
This happens, be kind and rewind.
Rewind.
Return your vehicle to its original
I
position.
saw someone talk about this, but come on, I don't like that. We're not 5 years old, guys.
When mapping out how to best
Oof.
approach a course.
Well, at least you can't play this competitively, but
Keep in mind,
I guess
though,
it's
your
kind of
rivals will
made.
still move normally when you rewind,
Oh.
so don't lose your lead.
Okay, I like that. That's cool that your drivers stay going.
Wanna take a spin?
Okay, here we go.
Even more races.
Time trials. I see coin
In
and battles.
Time trials, it's you
Great.
against the clock.
Time trials are back. I
Here
love
you
it.
can race without any other competitor.
Incentivize us. Why do I need to do time trials? What do we get?
If you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
Right, but what do we get? Do we unlock anything? No.
Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race.
Okay, versus with your friends.
You
Course
can
selection
use the classic
open.
Rule set of running 3 laps within the same
Okay,
course.
classic rule
Or
set.
You can choose to drive the
Everyone
distance
can
from one course
chill.
to another.
Yep.
You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand
They've
Prix
s-
or Knockout Tour.
Oh, great. Routes that. Okay, nice. You can make your own
Up to
routes.
24 drivers can now
Perfect.
compete in
You,
2,
this is how you make your own little
3, or even
versus
4
routes with
teams.
people.
Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
That's cool. So, yeah, versus. Can you do this online, though?
Next up, battle mode.
Battle
Pop
mode.
up locally or online in balloon battle. Use items
Balloon
to
battle.
burst your rivals' balloons.
We're just on a
Demolish
track.
Your rivals out. And coin runners.
Coin
where
runners.
You can go for the gold by collecting the most.
Why is that
points.
stack of coins so big?
Race
Oh,
or battle?
okay.
Enjoy whatever
Oh,
drives
I see
you.
it. Shit. This is Big Donut. This is Big Donut. Wow. Cool to see Big Donut, man. Okay, free roam. This seems like the most minor mode. This is the problem.
When you're not racing,
Lower your
you can enjoy
expectations.
free roam
Lower.
and go wherever your heart takes you.
This should
No
be a
roads?
story.
No problem.
Everyone's
Ride the rivers.
everyone got too hyped. I love that shoe
The
Goomba.
seas. Drive the desert.
I think characters are just
Jump off from way up here. You
Nice.
can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world.
edges of the world. I love that.
Hey, there's a P-switch over there.
Collect blue coins. Okay. Unlocks blue coins. Here we go.
Hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
Missions. Okay, what do you get?
By completing them, you can hone your driving ability outside of races.
That's it? You don't get anything? Okay, you get a
There
decal,
are
a sticker.
also hidden coins,
You got a peach medallion is what it's called.
hidden panels.
Ooh, a panel.
Take the scenic route
That's cool.
and explore.
That's what the other icon was. But
Also, during free
it just
roam,
says you hone
can
your
take
skills.
photos
It's not
and
how
have
you
fun.
unlock or get anything, I don't think.
Strike a pose.
Huh.
Look at the camera.
What about carts? How are we
Choose a
unlocking?
frame
Do we just
detector
have all the
and
carts starting out?
That one's a winner.
Okay, photos, Mario Kart World, script, handwriting. Is that about it? We're about done. Online, fun with
One
everyone.
person has Mario Kart World. Up to 4 players can race in split
Yes,
screen
we
on
know.
the same system. The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players.
Do you
with
see
up to
free
2
roam in the
players
bottom
on
right?
each
It's such a
system can race together this way.
subordinate, minor part of the game. They really should have made it the primary
And up to
mode
24
where you unlock
players
Grand
from around
Prix.
the world
Up to
can
24
join a race
around the
or
world.
battle in online play.
Okay. Balloon battles are just on a track, I guess? But can you just go anywhere? I don't understand. Can you leave the track?
This may
Okay.
look like free roam, But this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
You're waiting, but do you have to get back to the starting line
Looks like
in
someone's
time?
arrived.
Okay.
Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this
Okay,
world.
that's fun. You can
By
meet up with
checking
your...
the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
That's funny. That's cool. Be like, yo, I'm in...
Battle or race with custom rules.
I'm in Airship Fortress. Get over here. But that'll take a
Go
while.
for a ride together.
Just go for a
Make
ride.
this road trip your own.
Yep. That's cool. The piranha plant with the...
You can
Ooh!
also take photos together.
That's
along the way.
awesome. The old school
That's your
billboard.
speed.
That is a cool shot. That's not DK. It's DK Jr. Oh, yeah, Nintendo.
With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone
Hello.
to voice chat while driving
The
together.
jumping is fun. Look at Bowser's wheels squishing.
Check this out.
The general consensus so far is that
And watch each other's
people aren't
games.
going to be using Game Chat. Nintendo wants to take over Discord.
If you have a Nintendo
I don't know
Switch,
none of my friends are planning on getting the camera or doing
you can
this.
enjoy seeing your
Just so you
friends'
know.
reactions
I don't think
while
people
playing
are.
together.
Is the chat still saying drop the price this entire direct?
Who's close
Yep.
by?
They're all still saying drop the price. This remains a major publicity snafu for
You'll be
Nintendo,
able
man.
to
The
tell
fact that
in an instant. Aim a
all
shell
these
at
kids are just still
bullseye.
saying drop the price this whole time, as if teenagers know how much
Playing
$80
together
even is
in
worth.
person on the same system. A single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces.
Okay, it's going to detect your face. It's not going to detect your other nude
Enjoy
body
the view
parts.
And get ready to face off with your friends.
I just don't know anyone who's going to be doing this. Personally, maybe you guys do. I don't. I think that's about it. One more sizzle reel before we go. They gave us a little more information about free roam, but not too much more. DK spaceport during the day, that looked cool. I love hearing the piano in the main theme. Whoa, taking over the... I think you're taking over the airplane there.
In Mario Kart World, available
That's it.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Lakitu's
A
moving
hardware
up in there,
bundle that
up and down.
includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also
$30, limited time production through fall, and that's it. Wow. Okay.
Transcontinental race around the world.
Not a revolutionary direct. A lot of stuff we know and have seen. Oh, this is a 42-minute thing. Yeah, I mean, it kind of confirmed my fears and suspicion that free roam is just kind of a side thing. All the P-switches and panels. The panels were cool to see. I just really want to hone in on that for a second. The free roam, it's not a story mode. It's not like you're going to start out the game that way, and then you have to unlock all the cups and tracks and things like that, and drivers. It seems like playing through the cups and unlocking Rainbow Road will not take very long. But maybe it will. Maybe you have to get like 3 stars, the highest gold. Maybe you just get gold on them. It wouldn't be 3 stars. In every other Mario Kart game, you just get gold on every cup and you unlock the last special cup. So will you unlock just Rainbow Road, or will it be a special cup with additional stuff, additional tracks? Probably not. It looks like just one course up there, and there was like a ribbony path going up. We should watch that. I'm going to go to a little slower, just go through a little bit of this. Just a couple spots. I'm going to turn this down. See if we see anything fun and new. This isn't going to work, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Look at the Koopa DJ up there. Now, to ask yourself, is this SNES Koopa Beach or N64? It's obviously SNES. You have these blocks, but they're different colors. They've transformed them from the primary colors to like tropical blue, pink, and yellow. So it's almost like a new Koopa Beach, honestly. It doesn't have Koopa Rock from 64. This is just a complete reimagining, like I said in my video. You got to rethink how you think of retro tracks at this point, I think. This is an HD, but it just doesn't look great. Okay. Boost Cinema. I do love the mansion back there. Salty Speedway. Birdo has a checkered pattern in her bow now. I did not know. Did not know that. So yeah, that's the problem, man. The last 2 weeks, it's opened up all this speculation, and so many YouTubers and stuff have said, now here's everything we want in a story mode. Bosses and guy. It's just, once you create this idea, the fans' imagination goes wild, and then we realize that free roam is really just like a side thing. And to get the P-switches and panels, it just says, perform these things to improve your racing skills. And I have a feeling all those little coin challenges are going to be pretty easy. Like, what do you get for completing all of them? But, hey, maybe they're still hiding some stuff, and, and that's not me being, like, too hopeful, I don't think. Like, the icons that have the question box over each track on the map, if there are missions, that's what they called them, missions. If there are a certain amount of missions per area, per track, what happens when you finish all of them? Maybe it's just sticker system, like you're collecting all the stickers, and it's just for collectability, or the badges, whatever you want to call them. But it's probably not going to be much more than that. I mean, it could open up a new area. There's nothing to suggest new areas, DLC, additional content, anything like that. There's nothing to suggest limited time events. This is another thing people really wanted. So it's tough, man. I got to be honest, grading this direct, the footage looks awesome. It's great to see more of everything. I'm still hyped beyond belief for this game and to explore it for all the reasons I said in my video, but it didn't wow us with the depth and breadth of the content in the game. It did not. Battle mode, versus, awesome to see battle mode. They didn't really talk about how it will work. Coin runners, same. Versus is cool how you can do traditional circuits. You can make your own so you can make your own rallies in a versus mode. So I guess you can't really do that single player, can you? Can you make your own rally routes or versus route? There's so many terms here, it's getting confusing. It's technically not a knockout to a rally, but make your own route in versus mode with you and 3 computer players. Someone tell me in the chat if that's a thing we'll be able to do. I forget how it's worked in the past. Versus, I think you have to have 2 controllers locked in. So will you never be able to create custom rallies and cups unless you're playing with someone? What do you guys think about that? Drybones Burnout does in fact have that Day of the Dead vibe. If you see the colorful patterns on the Drybones cheeks and then the cutout paper banners, so it does have that Day of the Dead vibe. That's interesting. That's what I always thought they should have done for Mexico City. Look at the sky. You got the Bowser's Castle type thing, and you got sunshine coming through at the same time. So the skyboxers are going to be really cool to see how they, transition from the day to night areas. They're going to have to do them in some really creative ways. Did you see the Buzzy Beetle little lamppost thing, whatever that was? I would love Buzzy Beetles to make her return as drivers. Those are some iconic, classic minor bad guys. A lot of ramps positioned here, potentially for free roam, I guess. This is a new route. See, this thing is cut off here. So they didn't really get into, it didn't say like courses will transform, but depending on how you're using them. They are still kind of being nondescript about a lot of this. A lot of the video was aimed toward like first time racers. This is, I guess, DK Pass? What is this? I don't know what portion this is, but I do love seeing the lake down there. This is supposed to be an in-between, an intermission. They never called them intermissions, so I'm still not going to call them intermissions. The Whirlpool, I mean, everyone saw this. It was like, that's a perfect place for a blooper boss. And I agree. It would have been perfect. Who knows? There's slight chance maybe they still are. I just felt like they would have teased this. They would have said, you might even encounter some super powerful enemies or something, and just tease it, even without showing. Look, they're driving right into that whirlpool. They're driving right in. It must not be an actual whirlpool. It's just, those are just waves to trick off of. Really cool seeing the path opening up to Bowser's Castle. Looks like Toad's Factory's over there on the right. Is that Choco Mountain or Toad's Factory? I forget which one is right next to it. But seeing the geography, there's a train track running through, which is really cool. Oh, I love seeing that boom. Here we have our look at Acorn. Acorn, what is it? Field? Donkey Kong just dropping a banana. Is there something to this shot? I was like, when I saw this, you can't whistle out. But you could trick jump. Here's a question. Can you trick jump over a banana? Like if you see a banana coming up, can you charge up and then trick over it? I think we've seen this in some other footage. Okay. Yep. Dude, is that like a Italian flag? The red, white, and green? Just love looking at the details of the world. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. Since it's not going to be as robust solo story mode or whatever, I'm just going to enjoy these details. The Bullet Bill graffiti there. We have Rosalina bus tours. Shell graffiti. I love seeing these little bales of grass. I wonder how you can interact with those. This is the big, what do you call it? Sandworm guy. I forget his name. What's that little thing on the road? Let's see if I can see what that is. See ahead on the right, that little... What is this guy right here? There's going to be a lot of good analysis of little hidden things. Oh, look at the big puffer fish guys. Okay, I got to get out my encyclopedia and have all these names handy. We did discover on the teaser today the Yoshi trucks you see over here. Yoshi takeout trucks with the food bag. Those are going to be all over the place. I just really think you're going to unlock all of the outfits real quick. I don't know why I wouldn't spend the first weekend of the game basically exploring the whole map, finding all outfits. You could even maybe... Like, can you find all outfits and complete all missions within the weekend? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just... how big is this world? It's really still kind of hard to tell. You know, with Breath of the Wild, if you were to run from one side of Hyrule to the other, it would take quite a bit. But I feel like this is not going to be quite as big as, like, the Breath of the Wild map. Obviously, it's probably smaller than that. So how long will it really take you to do all this stuff? That's my concern, guys. Look at Daisy in her swimsuit, her little cap and swimsuit. People are going to love that. Okay, we've already seen this map. I love seeing the music notes. I guess you'll be able to trick off those. I do love seeing how you charge the tricks. You go on the wall. You go on the wall and you can be on the wall for a limited time. So it looks like while you have that boost from the trick, you're able to cling to the wall, but you can't just ride on it forever. So you have to chain those tricks. And as long as you can chain as many as you can, which kind of like brings to mind the Mario Kart Tour style of comboing. Not exactly, but kind of. You can't just be static and let go of the wheel. You have to actively be doing stuff constantly. That is fun. And again, on these straightaway sections that everyone's complaining about, you're just going to want to be tricking and getting advantages over everyone. It's going to be highly competitive, I promise. But here you see... Now this must be free roam mode because Koopa is able to just glide and go into another track completely. I wonder if the switches will have like a check after you've completed them, because how will you remember... Like, shrines look different after you complete them, so how will you know? Is that an egg over there? It's just a flower or something. The dinos, can you go inside and take over a dino? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Can you go up the dinosaur? Of course, they're not calling it Noshi. Noshi Erasure is a full thing now. Alright, the Bowser's Castle looks great. Look how high up we are here. Looks cool, man. The flying fireballs. There's a section where you get charged up and you keep the charge. We saw that in some footage. You're going to be retaining that charge through a section. It's going to boost your speed a little bit. This is the track I'm personally most excited about. I think it's called Cheap Cheap Falls. I think they did not reveal the name yet still. But look at this. It's very Japanese festival inspired. The reason it's cheap themed is in like Japan, like the traditional festival imagery, you have like the koi fish, and so they're using the cheap as a koi fish, like whether the cheap masks in Mario Kart Tour. That's a specific reference to the traditional Japanese festival mask, and I do love this, man. There's a temple and a waterfall. It looks like we're gonna go through that gate. This just is my favorite. I'm so excited. This might be the first place I drive to. Wow, there's a boat there. There's a little island. Yeah, some boats. It's kind of a watery temple with a waterfall back up in there. That's so cool. The little snow spray. This is DK Pass. Look at all those other paths out there. So from DK Pass, this isn't a race. You see it's cut off there, but we'll be able to continue on routes straight ahead at the end there from DK Pass. I really do just love how there's a whole map of the DK Pass resort too. That's neat. I love this. I love all the cherry blossoms. There's a Goomba pyramid. Goomba challenge right there. Goomba takedown. We got pipes. They did not say anything about pipes. So they certainly are still hiding some stuff. I love all these cherry blossom trees though. Great to see Shy Guy Bazaar at night. I love this bridge leading into it. It's really epic. So yeah, cool to see all the tracks in day and night. I don't still know exactly how the day-night stuff is going to work. Where are we here? This is interesting. I'm just taking a quick look. I don't know. I guess question about Temple. DK areas just completely left out. Yoshi areas completely left out. Again, this would make great DLC. I don't know why we don't have a Yoshi Dinosaur Land type area or a DK Jungle type area. There's no representation essentially for either of those species. So it's just very odd that you're creating the Mario world without any of that. So you really should expect some kind of expansion at some point. This is Crown City at night, and it tricked me into thinking it was Mushroom Bridge on that very first reaction, because that corridor of buildings looks a lot like Moonview Highway. Of course, Mushroom Bridge, Mushroom City, these are all similar kind of urban city tracks. And this is the one city in this whole land. We could have had more, but the whole world has one city in it. And it's this. Oh, look, Boo Cinema. Boo Cinema is shown in the city. Interesting. So there's multiple Boo Cinemas. That's cool. Now showing. It doesn't say what it's showing. The transformation to the planes looks amazing. Oh, these are movies. Peach, Deep Forest Explorer, Lakitu the Fisherman. So these are some of the alts there. They've got their own movie posters. That's really fun. Okay, I'm just looking at all the details. This is fun, man. Build your homes. I love the mid-century style. The cars look very like Incredibles. Bank coin coffer bank. Wow, and look at the billboard up there. Pauline. It's like a fashion or makeup commercial, and it just says Pauline. That's amazing. Salty Speedway. It's got the Birdo. You see the Birdo statue way up here in the background. So this is like a Birdo themed level, I guess, somehow. I don't know what Birdo loves her. Muncher Coffee Roaster. The Munchers. Where are Munchers as baddies? They did not show us, unless I'm wrong, they did not show us a single extra new character. That's crazy. If they've shown us everyone and that's it, I would be surprised. They must be really doing a good job at hiding. We do see a lot of new alts that we haven't seen, I'm pretty sure. I'm not studying the alts too closely because I don't want to have them all ruined for me. I want to have some surprises. What is that with Toad? Oh, it's another Toad. It's a Toad with a backpack, okay. Now, this track I'm less hyped about. I don't know why. This track doesn't do anything for me, man. It's too icy. It's not space-like enough. It's just an ice track. And it doesn't help that the two paths are the same color as Ice Outpost. Rosalina Aurora's got some gems on her hair now. That all has been improved. So you can fly off the edge. Now, that's interesting. Is this in a race? Because Lakitu usually removes you. I wanted to I want it to be like if you're in a Grand Prix and you fly off the side, you just have to find your way back to the track since it is open world. Now, if you went to lava, I'd understand Lakitu picks you up, but you really can't do this because then you could just cut off entire sections of the track by going way off road. So I wonder how they're going to limit, how they're going to do the invisible walls when it comes to. I hate this announcer. What's that blue? Oh, it's a swoop. So here you see a better look at the Ghost Valleys, the SNES Ghost Valleys that are merged right around Boo Cinema here. This is the big Boo Cinema, the real Boo Cinema. Going right into the screen here, we got, is that Waluigi Vampire? Looks like it is. He doesn't have his hat though. They've really adjusted a lot of these alts. That Boo is cool, man. I love that. Bowser's Castle. Fireballs look great. Toad's Factory. The biggest fan desired track probably. I'm looking at these banners. Those are neat. Those are interesting. Peach Beach is officially the track. We got a resort here. I love that castle behind it. Wario Shipyard's looking great. It did not say anything about, you know, you can drive on the water, trick off the water. Again, they're leaving a lot out, and the narration of this direct really appealed to new and young players. Is that a new, I think that's a new illustrated map. I don't think we'd seen that that purple swamp up in the top right. Well, I love all those islands around Wario Shipyard. That's cool. Characters. It's just so funny they're introducing all these basic characters. I don't see any new ones, man. I really don't. Goomba, yes, he has no hands. We're finally seeing him drive, and he doesn't need hands. I mean, it's not like Boo could reach the wheels either. Or Spike's cute. They're really milking the Moo. Don't see any new characters. But why mix in the alts with everyone, man? Is that really how they're gonna find everyone? You're gonna have to scroll through 100 different. There's no rhyme or reason to them. Is it by alt? It is kind of. I guess the sunglasses ones. No, because then you have Contour. How are they sorting these? You can sort the drivers. Where did the sort button go? I thought sort button was here. Go away, YouTube thing. Sort. Oh yeah. It's weird. It's weird. That's really the UI? I don't love the UI. I don't want to reveal all these too much. I love these icons. Those are neat. Okay, this is a money shot here, but again, we don't see anyone new. Dolphins back there. B Wario, Cataquack. Guys, they are not showing anyone else new. They're either saving it or that's it. I'm a little nervous that there's no unlockables. It did not say. All they had to do was say, you know, complete all these missions, and you might even find more carts or characters. But they didn't say anything like that. And so how much do you analyze that? I don't know. Dude, what is that helmet? Oh, I love the tilting. You see that? So first of all, who is this Toad? Look at this Bowser shell. That is amazing. It's like a sponsored shell cover. It's like a shell helmet he's wearing. Well, I gotta go back to this. What are all these? What's that blue helmet up ahead? That's a cool looking helmet. Who is this? Is this like a Goomba and a Toad helmet? I don't understand. It's cute. Is it a Peepa? Peepa and a Toad helmet? Peepa, Toad. It looks like something white under there. I just can't tell what that... But look how you get knocked over completely on the side. That's so cool. And I don't know if you can tumble all the way over. They've never shown that. You're probably just going to fall back down, but I love that. you really want to avoid getting a lot of collisions because it's really going to throw off your momentum. Now, why did they change getting iced to this snow thing? It's just questionable. God, the just taking all this in here. Okay, Grand Prix. This is where they're going to show Rainbow Road, so we're going to study that shot for a second. Yes, we know how Grand Prix work. Just kind of skipping around. They've gone to great lengths to hide any other drivers, man. Any other baddies. This is a little pink Yoshi diner. I want to see all the Yoshi restaurants. They're going to be so cool to see all of them. I love the idea that it's a chain of restaurants that is throughout the world. It's really cool. For the first time, you got... Yeah, connecting through. Okay, we know this. Why is the Beedrill guy... What's his name? I always forget. Why does he unlock the... Maybe whoever you're driving with uses that? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right, so what was that diving through? What is that? We're going up to Peach Stadium. This is like a celebratory courtyard. We need to play this real slow and just look at this for a second. Okay. When does this enter the frame? Mario's looking back. Something's coming through. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's a trophy. It's just a trophy. A flying trophy is coming through. Okay. And it's just going to make... This is part of the... This is just a cut scene after you win the final Grand Prix. That's what this is. It's a celebratory thing. It's opening up a rainbow... How do you get up here? We're not going to know. Okay. Look at this. There's two lighthouses making like a gate. It's going to form a road. Do you see this like... Do you see in the water it's like a path of lights? We're going to somehow come right up and drive straight up into it. I'm pretty sure. It's going to form. The road's going to form. See, it's starting to already. This is how we're going to get up there. Cool. It's just going to be Rainbow Road. If that's all it is, and there's no other lands or tracks, like, that's got to be the most epic Rainbow Road we've ever seen. But I don't know how much more of this I should be sitting here and analyzing, because, yeah. Now, one thing you'll see a lot of the course icons have the little characters on them. Hammer Bros. It's really showing it's showing the hazards. Like there's like a buffalo. Like some of the baddies that we've unlocked as characters are shown as these hazards, because Kamek also makes them hazards. We've really gotten no clarity on how the characters on. Well, they unlock through Kamek. That's all they said, or Kamek, is how the announcer always says it. But we got the wind guy. Swoops, we have this awesome dragon. I mean, that would be incredible to unlock him. But Sidestepper you see, and Swoop, these are drivers. So on this basis, can we unlock these others as well? And they're just hiding that. I really would hope so. This is a cool path here. Very steep. It's like the edge of the world going up to Starview Peak. Do love seeing that. We don't need anti-gravity. We're just going to hold on. I forget what this shot was supposed to be focusing on. Yep, top 16. This is the placement. I do love this checkpoint, how it looks. I don't know where this is, but this looks really cool to me. It's like a train station or something. I love this. Oh! There's no talk of intermissions once again. Bullet Bill cutting right into fourth, barely making it. Okay. Wario, gonna look at one of his other alts here. This yellow biking alt. You got the crown. We got Mariachi Waluigi. Love seeing more of the temple here. Okay, items. Yeah, we know about all this. I mainly want to get to the free roam section before we go. There's Rocky Wrench shown again. It's a better look at Rocky Wrench. Can we see anyone else in this shot then? If we're seeing Rocky Wrench, who else are they showing? Again, don't see anyone new, man. They've really made it so we cannot find anyone new, if there even is anyone else. Pokey. They've hardly shown Wiggler at all. Peach Farmer. All the little helmets and alts for the babies, it makes it kind of hard to tell. I guess that Toad helmet was like a baby. I don't know who that was still. Looking for... Here are... The drunk slow motion voice, man. Coin Shell is awesome. Predicted by Kart Life. I want to see Kamek. I don't like the animation of Ice Flower. Why not just freeze people like it used to? That was cool. Did we just see Rocky Wrench for a second? Could be wrong. No, I guess we didn't. Okay. I still don't understand the UI putting all the alts shuffled in a row. Now, it's cool that the hammers lodge in, but they disappear really fast. So watch. They land and disappear. Land in, disappear. They don't stay there, actually. It stays there enough to hit that conch door, see? It stays there just long enough to create a slight hazard, so you don't have to have a direct hit. That's kind of cool. Kind of throw it right in the general direction of someone. They look great. The 3D animation of the hammers spinning is really nice. Mega Mushroom. I love how all the YouTubers are like, this has not come back since Mario Kart Wii. Of course it has. It was in tour. Dude, Spike is so derpy. I can't get over it. Okay, Feather. You guys know I love my Feather. It's going to be massive because you're going to be able to get to certain areas that you can't otherwise. What position will Feather spawn in? Do you have to be in certain positions? And then how does that affect your strategy for using certain lines and getting to certain areas? Do you want to stay in like 3rd to 5th to make sure you get the Feather? Can you get the Feather in every position? So he's going to show you here. You have to use it here. Okay, so he tricked. That was interesting. It looks like he tricks. He boosts. Oh, damn, I skipped over. He boosts and then uses the Feather, maybe? And it's really interesting to see. I'm still curious if you can fall off the rail. I guess you can't. That seems odd. All right, here we go with Kamek. But yeah, which rail paths are going to be most advantageous? Comic is how this, like comic book. All right, they've not shown us anything we don't know already. He's transforming other drivers. Did he say you unlock? Did he say that? What else? Who knows what else will happen? Everyone's charging chucks. You'll have to see. I think that's all they said about Kamek. So we really do, actually, okay, to be fair, we don't know how. I don't think it's said that you unlock the characters through Kamek. I don't think it said that. So maybe you do unlock characters in free roam. That would be cool. If they had, make it so there's something you get at all. Just, it can't just be practice your skills. That's not acceptable. UI looks like a 5-year-old's iPad app to me. I don't get it at all, man. Okay, we don't need to know about these child features. Joy-Con wheels. It was great in Wii era. They're still going with wheels. That's wild. All right, free roam mode. Let's go. We're almost at an hour again of analysis or reaction. Casual analysis and reaction. All right, we're free roaming. We are free roaming. It's a drive-through. Now, here's binoculars. You see on the right there? you're gonna be able to pull up and look at the view, I think, through those. Tumbleweeds, we got, there's the binoculars again. I love it. I love Yoshi's Diner. I want a real one in real life. The car just went through. A regular car went through and got food. What are they called? Dash? They call them dash bags? Dash food. So we got dash food. Wait, hold on. Oh, look, the roulette is just all the same burger. Wait, no, it's 1 or 3. Look, there's 2 patties. Oh, man. So that's why we saw the triple food. So you get a single, a double, or a triple on your food order. And then, so if you have a triple, you just unlock 3 suits in one? God, that's going to make the unlocking go even faster. Again, tell me in the comments how we will not unlock every skin within the first weekend of the game and Rainbow Road. Tell me how the game is going to leave more content for you after that. I don't... Oh, it makes me nervous. Slow it down, man. Stretch it out. It's like them giving you every shrine and Korok seed in the first weekend of Breath of the Wild. Okay, yeah, we know. Mario, I want to see the triple food. So see, she's got 3. So she rolled a triple sushi roll. Very nice roll. She gets to use 3 of them, I guess. So her first one's going to get used. Are they obstacles? I mean, are they giving you defense? That would be cool if they gave you defense. Alright, she's going to Yukata. So it's a themed... They didn't show her doing a second one. Now, so it does show the Japanese alts together, the Explorer alts together. So at least they are somewhat categorized by alt, but then there's Parabitty thrown in there. Like a random baddie thrown in between the Japanese and the Explorers. I don't understand, dude. I don't understand. Why is the UI so scrambled and all over the place? Now, what's he got? He got corn. What's he doing? Let's see. This is my favorite Yoshi, by the way. This Japanese Yoshi. I'm going to love that. Okay, he's got 3 of the shish kebabs. There's a Toad food truck with the shish kebabs. Nice. Who knows what dishes are off? I love the chips, the chili chips. Shout out to Mark. You're going to love that. Okay. That's it. That's all they're showing us. He's got a big steak, a pineapple with egg on it. That looks delicious. It's a ham. It's a Hawaiian pineapple ham with a fried egg on it. Oh my God. Dude, the food... Well, I won't say food. The food... And this game, it looks really good, let's just say. Oh, look at that pizza, man. With shrimp. He's got shrimp on his wood-fired pizza. And this is an Italian Luigi. That's a great Luigi alt. Just gotta say. And you're getting this in Salty Speedway. Maybe it's like the European city. So Birdo loves Europe. New tricks. Still haven't got to free roam mode. I guess I am going through this entire thing in slow-mo. Look at this Mario Motors logo on the side. That looks fantastic. Okay, charge jump is officially the name. It's not called a ground trick. It's called a charge jump. This is just crazy, man. I keep saying it, but you no longer need to drift. You can charge a mini. We'll call it charging a mini still while on a straightaway. It's pretty wild. Okay, so she's going to jump, trick off the car, another trick there, and then she's getting a boost. Okay, you're jumping, you're up here. That's a boost there. So I think you get a boost after every trick. I'm just trying to make sure I'm seeing this straight. I know I'm in slow motion, it's a little bit hard to see. What's going on? Okay, dodge attacks. So she dodged the green shell by hopping up to the rail. And she's wheeling. That's not a manual thing, I don't think. I think it's just automatic. Now she's back in. That's pretty fun. Now here he goes up the wall. The coin path leads you there. It feels awkward to jump right on the wall, but we'll see. Now we're going up here to the top. Shout out to Karting All Day for finding this little area. Now is that an extra item that you can only get by going up there? That's a big advantage if you're going for extra routes, extra items you can't otherwise get. Here's Rocky Wrench again. And this is my favorite Rosalina alt. I love her. I want to marry her. God, that's so the angle is so extreme. Okay, for a small time, there you go. Another trick in the air. It seems that you don't have to charge these air tricks. Like if you're falling, you can just go bam, 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 trick, trick, trick. I don't know what point. It's not going to extend your additional boost when you land, I don't think. So he's saying you need to chain them. Maybe you do get a bigger jump. He did too soon on that jump. And so you see, now there's items down there below. So this is what I'm getting at is like, how much faster is it going to be? Yes, you avoid items and stuff. So it's probably good to take these, but you still have items down below if you miss this. And in fact, there's two double items on the ground. Rewind, I was upset about. They've done this in a lot of games to make games easier, but the fact that your opponents keep driving, that makes it more okay to me. Is this a vacation, Birdo? Looks like it. Birdo vacation. I do like Salty Speedway. Now, what do you guys think? Is the design of this city too... Quick vibe check. Is the design of these buildings, does that look that much better than Mario Kart Tour? I'm just posing a rhetorical question out there. Looks a little basic to me, man. Like, these shapes and stuff. I don't know. These buildings, I get that there's a certain style to the buildings. That's fine. I love the look of that city, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm looking at the graphics on the environments. I'm like, I don't know. Lots of modes. Okay, so we're going to kind of rush through the time trials. I'm glad they're here. We're getting another look at Wario Stadium. So calm difficulty class versus race calm difficulty. Yeah, that's my question. Tell me again in the chat. Can you play versus race with calm by yourself, so that you could make your own little rally? Here you're choosing the connectors. Still not confirmed to be called intermissions. I still think intermissions is pausing, but I don't know. Teams, up to 4 teams. And you're making your own rallies. This is how you make rallies. You know, like I said, I think people online, communities will custom make these things. Okay, it's a balloon battle map, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, check it out. Balloon battle, here's the map we see now. So here they're not showing the map. But here you do see a balloon battle map. And let's analyze these icons. I don't see anyone new. Rocky Wrench, Cheap, Wiggler. Nobody new. They're hiding everything. If there even is anything more. But yeah, so separate. This is that train station thing I liked. So this is a cool new little battle course of some kind. It'll let you choose where to do them. Probably a limited amount of... I wonder how many locations there are. This is somewhere near Moo Moo Meadows. 10 coins down there. I'm trying to see Big Donut. Our first look at Big Donut, really. It looks cool. I love having it back. Much more epic. Got the big fire blarg or whatever it's called. Okay, free roam. Love Mario's drink. I want to find those drinks in the game. So yeah, I already talked about kind of my disappointments about this, but again, this is why it's helpful to have low expectations. Enjoy free roam. They have to make you want to do it. if you don't unlock anything through free mode, then players could completely ignore free mode and be fine. The question is the game going to force you to use free mode? Do you have to use free mode in order to unlock things? And you really should have to if you want to get 100%, if you will, on the game. Fun to see more of these areas. Yep. Okay, now I think but yeah, to what I was saying earlier, it did not confirm that Kamek unlocks characters, so maybe you do find them in free roam. Maybe that is how you unlock the baddies. That's what I'm hoping. That's if you really want to get all the drivers, you got to find them all out there in the world, like Nabbit was walking around. The famous example that we've already identified. Let's see if we see any other NPCs walking around. I don't know who's riding this elephant. I can't tell. Something white. Is it a Shy Guy probably? Or yeah, it's a Shy Guy with a little helmet on. I love the headlights on the sand. You guys notice that little touch? Also, you see the grass flying out behind you. So Penguin's going on. Is this a reference to Mario Kart 64? Penguin falling off the cliff? I think it is. And we see a panel down there. And then there's something down. So panel is here. You see these purple blocks, but I think they're not switches. They're just little pieces of coral or land. And then there's something over here in the left. Someone will probably analyze that. Is that like a cataquack or something? I don't know. It could be. That would be cool, man. If they're teasing us that you need to go over here to find this character. I love how you go underwater for a second and then you pop out and trick. It's really fun. To the edge of the world. So P switches is what she's finding, and let's watch this. So, hey, okay, you don't need a feather for a P switch. You just drive over it. Let's see what happens here. She doesn't even hop. You just hit it. I kind of wish you had to hop on it. Collect blue coins on the slackline course. There's no time limit. There has to be a time limit. Okay, so there's 8 coins, 24 seconds or something like that. And then what do you get? We don't know what you get. It's not showing you. Here's a little timed goal race. The little rolly. Oh, that's cool. They look like sand shrews. Sand shrew confirmed. Sand shrew is a driver. And again, we're getting more look at more outfits everyone's going to be excited about. I love these little barriers with the eyes on them, the yellow guys. Okay, you're going to trick over these. So all he says is, hone your driving abilities outside. But you cleared a mission. So you do get this. You get a badge. You get this warrior badge. So at the bare minimum, at least you will collect all badges. And maybe they're just decals you put on your cart. If you want to get every decal you put on your cart, you have to complete all missions. It's probably just that. And it's something. It's just a little aesthetic detail. It's not needed. Like, you could play the game and never do free roam. If you're satisfied with the character roster, I guess you could just... Now, here's the medallion. What's it called? Peach medallions. Those look good. Peach medallion. Now, this is interesting. On this one, it's not a badge. It's a silhouette. So, it's a silhouette of a Wario. And it never fills in. It's just this blue silhouette. So what is that? What does that mean? Oh, this Shy Guy's got headphones. He's got a mic set. All right, the panels. This is cool. Whistle Stop Summit area. Bells! You activated a question panel. Oh, so you get... There's a badge there too. It's a different kind of badge. That's not a brand decal or a sponsor logo. This is a separate kind of badge. So at least we're going to have some kind of badges or whatever to collect. But he activated the panel, and then you don't have to complete anything. You just hit the panel. He gets the coins for fun, but it wasn't necessary to get the coins. You just need to hit the panels. And the cool thing about the panels is you'll be able to see them from afar. By the way, this is a cool skate park. Look at this. It's almost like you could skateboard here. Tenants wanted. It's not a skate park. It's a driving arena, but this is a cool area. Tenants wanted. It's like a nutchy. What does it say? Nugget crab? Nugget. Oh, Hucket crab? Wow. Okay. Photo mode. Don't care. I mean, I will care when I play the game. I'll take off some landscape photos with no characters in them. There's Noshi, who's been erased and redesigned. Super Bell logo. Batadon. Squid Motors. Bully Steel. Look at that awesome bully icon. So glad to have all these new graphic design assets. And there's a whole new map under you that shows the whole world with script. It's like an ancient world map. That's cool. I like the script style. It's cool. Okay, fun with everyone. It's gonna be online, and I'm gonna skip through this. I'm gonna go to the last sizzle reel now, and see what is there. Let's see here. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, let me check that. Okay, final sizzle reel. Parabitty Bud, Swoop. Again, no new drivers. I just want to be sure they're not showing us anyone. Oh, wild. Okay, final sizzle reel here. See if they sometimes hide stuff in the last sizzle reel, but I don't think we're gonna get anything. The child labor. There's that blue helmet I saw earlier. I don't still know what that is. Child labor, Baby Luigi as construction worker. Baby Luigi, child labor. I love this. Okay, he busted through tires to get onto a rail. The rail was almost hidden behind that. Okay, is she going to hit this with no feather? Yes, she did. She hit it with no feather. It's a toad. Wait. Oh my gosh. That's a toad with a toad helmet? That's all that was? Toad with a full toad helmet on. That's all that is. Oh my god, he looks cute. I love that. Okay, what was she doing? She was just jumping. Was there anything to that shot that I missed? What? She's just tricking and saying hi. Oh, she's boosting past someone. It's showing that the boost can really put you ahead of someone, I guess, is what that was showing. Yeah, kind of. We're seeing DK Spaceport at daytime. You might just use DK Spaceport to get to Rainbow Road also. I mean, it is a spaceport after all, so love the racing outfits in general. Now, this guy, the guy who's making the gate with the long arms, he's shown on one of the course icons too. If you thought Goomba being a driver was crazy, you know, with no hands, I wonder how he would work as a driver. Now, you see stickers here. You see multiple things. You see the... Interesting. Okay, you see that black stencil of a swoop? Is that the same as the Wario stencil we saw? The shadow, the silhouette. So maybe you get decals that are brand companies, you get decals that are just icons, and you get decals that are stencils, like spray paint stencils. I bet that's what it is, so you can customize all your carts. You know, all those Nintendo employees, they were like, stay tuned for the Direct to see more about cart customization. They didn't tell us anything about cart customization. But we might, I think that swoop, unless the bike comes like that, which I don't think it does. But then you got some other black swoop icons too. And that little scuff mark. I don't know. Are all those designs on that cart because of things you've unlocked to put on them? I don't think so. But I'm just saying that swoop silhouette reminds me of that Wario silhouette, and so there might be something there. Okay, Snowman's going off up here. His little hat flips around. Snowman then became a snow person. Now he's back to being Snowman. Male gender identity confirmed. Let's see if we see anything else. Big spike here. Okay, someone just went in and became this airplane. So this is the next big thing they've hidden. and revealed is that you're driving into this airplane, and just like the truck, and just like Mad's video with the boat, this is taking over this airplane here. Now, where are we? Is this part of DK Spaceport, or like, I don't even know where this is, which is really fun. I love not being able to tell where we are. Taking over this Yoshi helicopter is epic. Wait, hold on, I didn't do that. Everyone's flying here, flying a good distance. So I really do hope they let you fly a good distance in certain areas. That's about it. Mario Kart World, that's it, guys. I'm out. It's been an hour, 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. Let me know your comments in the let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's it, guys. I'll probably be back for the game reveal, do a video on my thoughts on the game, and we'll see after that. I love you guys. Thank you to my members for inspiring me to make these videos in the first place. And yeah, let's get hyped. Mario Kart World, let's go. Next up, we look for pre-order news for the Switch and for the game. Good luck to everyone trying to get them. Hopefully it'll all work out and Nintendo will handle this smoothly. It's been a little bit of a bumpy ride publicity-wise for this release so far for the console. So good luck to Nintendo, sending all my best to them and hoping this is an awesome release. Hope you all love the game, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.